Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Are you having trouble finding something to do in English every day? It can be real difficult to find out and make a daily habit of doing something in English each day. So today let's talk about 4 things that, if done correctly, can be a real boost to your English language skills. Are you guys ready to find out those 4 things? If so, then let's get into it. So the first thing that you should be practicing every day is your pronunciation. You don't need to be thinking about losing an accent, but what you should be thinking about here is, how can I make it easier for other people to understand my English? Even if you have the best grammar and vocabulary, if you're not able to be understood, it's going to be hard for you to have a good conversation in English. And this should be your focus. English is just a tool for communication. So getting in the habit of learning and pronouncing the correct English is going to benefit you now and also in the long run. Also, just practicing your English every day is going to give you the chance to make real big improvements to your English communication skills. To start practicing, what you can do is start listening to a variety of English pronunciations. And here you can think of American English versus British English, for example. Pick one that you would like to sound like and then start your English practice there. You can also try shadowing an English speaker, which is going to help you be able to pick up on the nuances and the accents of a native English speaker. So, how about make a recording of yourself against that recording or video that you are shadowing and then compare the two. I have a lesson on shadowing if you are interested, so I'll leave a link below down in the description. Reading out loud is also another great way to improve your English pronunciation. My children would always have to do read out loud exercises for homework when they were younger, and you can really see the improvement to when they started to when they started getting a little older and more comfortable in their Japanese. And since they were doing it every day, and you'll be doing it every day, it's a great way to get those muscles working and trained to get that muscle memory of pronouncing good quality English. So try out reading out loud and see how it helps you improve your English skills. The next thing that you're going to be able to do is find out how you can absorb new English information daily. You can find out new words and new ways to express yourself in English, and there's going to be many different ways that you can do this. Try listening to a podcast. You can watch TV shows or movies in English. You can also find YouTube videos such as this one, so you can start to create an English language environment that you can soak up that information. Reading a book or a blog post is also going to be a great way for you to improve your English. Mix and match the way that you take in English so you can make it exciting for you and your brain. And you don't have to take a long time on these activities, but what you do want to do is make sure that whatever form it is that you do take, that it's something that's going to be interesting for you. If you like basketball or if you like sci-fi, just try to find something that's going to be interesting and hold your attention. Just like in your native language, things that excite you are just going to be naturally easier for you to continue. So make it as fun as possible to keep checking out new English content. I recently started checking out a financial book that I like in Japanese because I already have the English language version, so I know what's happening, and I just want to be able to find out how much I can catch and pick up in Japanese to see how my skills have progressed since the last time I did any reading. So find out some content that you like and then carve out the time so that you can really get into it each day. I like to put things in my calendar because if it's not on the calendar, it's really easy for me to forget or just skip over it. The most important thing is to find out what works best for you to keep your interest level up. Writing can be a great way to improve your English. And you don't have to write long passages, but what you want to do here is just think about getting things down on paper in your own words in English. It can be just for you, or If you feel okay, you can share it with an English-speaking friend or maybe an English teacher. And writing something down can be a great way for new vocabulary or phrases to really stick in your head. So when you're listening to those TV shows or movies from the step before, how about just get a few things down on paper about your ideas and thoughts. The best way for you to remember things is to write it down, and then as soon as possible, try to go out and use it. The faster that you can use what you've learned, the better it's going to be for you. I've had students before who keep journal entries and they'll kind of write down things that happen to them throughout the week. Then they'll bring those journals in and then we'll kind of go over it to correct it. It also gives us some topics to talk about during the conversation lessons. It's just real important to get things down on paper, your thoughts in English, and then you can always go back, edit it, correct it for later, and improve on it. The next thing that you can do is try joining a discussion or a community so that you can share your thoughts and ideas in English. And you can do this in person, but you can do it just as easily in an online community as well. There are many Reddit or Facebook groups that you can find in a topic that you're interested in, and you can listen in on these groups, or you'll also be able to add your responses as well. Using English to express your opinions is a great way to reinforce what you learn. If you're able to talk about things in English in your own words, then you know that you're doing just fine in this language. Search for any groups, try some of them out, and then see which ones are the most active. The key here is that we want something that we can do daily. Once again, make sure this is a topic that you really enjoy because you want to keep building the habit up of doing this daily. For example, I like basketball, so I always join a YouTube community that talks about the Lakers, finds out what's going on with games, after the games, with players, trades, and everything that has to do with the Lakers. And this is something that I can check in and out on each day. What do you like? Make a list and then search out these groups online. Find ones that are really active so that you can make sure that you have something that you can participate in daily. You don't have to take a lot of time out of your day. Just find a community, find a group that you can participate in, maybe check in on some of the comments, leave a comment or opinion of your own, and who knows, maybe you'll find a new friend as well. These 4 things, if done daily, can help you improve your English, and I hope they also give you some ideas on how you can go about creating your daily English routine. If these tips have given you any benefits at all, can you please share this video with someone else that you think it will help? If you're interested in learning any more English, how about check out this video that's going to be popping up right here. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you.